Welcome to a new market update, guys. In today's video we're going to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, what they have been doing this week, what can we expect next week, and of course even the bigger picture. Like and subscribe as always, I really appreciate that, and let's get into the market update video. So let's start with Bitcoin, and I zoomed out first on the daily because it's important to zoom out sometimes and know where we're at in the bigger picture. But I think most people still know what happened. So of course we saw a big massive dump, and since the start of February we're in this sort of range. Now we've tried this week or last week, we tried to break out, but also in a bit. We tried to break out here, failed, and then at the end of this week, Friday, we tried to break out again. And Bitcoin didn't make a new high, but Ethereum did make a new high in the range. But let's talk about that in a second. So let's zoom in on Bitcoin. Of course, this is the 4 hour time frame. We're in this range, and for now I'd say it's looking pretty good because from the bottom Bitcoin is up. Yeah, I have to do it like this, 16%, even 20%. So Bitcoin is looking good for the moment. Let me get the levels. So these are levels. The main support is still this one, of course, but we have, because we're that high in the range right now, several support levels as you see. And the main resistance is still not gained. That's this level here where we made a new low here. As you see, we made a new low. We tried to gain, we failed, made new lows. So that's where your most important level to gain is. We couldn't tap it here, we couldn't tap it here, so we're still looking to go towards there. Because we almost tapped it twice, it's a bit risky to trade, but yeah, I'm not going into details about that in this video. But yeah, Bitcoin is looking alright. They tried this week, that they failed, because if they made a new high, even if it was just like this and then they made exactly this, that would have been way better, because it would have shown more strength. But it's alright, Bitcoin is looking good. And then the same thing on Ethereum. I left this level here on purpose because, as you see, not the main resistance, as this is the main resistance or level to gain, but Ethereum did make a new high. It was an important level to gain, the failure of this local uptrend. And yeah, Ethereum gained it, as you see. Surely on the 15 minutes we saw candles close above it. On the 1 hour only one candle, but I'd say it's a gain. Of course on the 4 hours it's only a wick, but I'd say surely because we didn't saw a wick and a massive dump, we were still we saw a retest, but we're still looking towards that level. So I'd say it was a gain, and we can surely make new highs on Ethereum as well. Ethereum, like Bitcoin, has some nice support levels below 3 to be precise. So yeah, on Ethereum it's also looking good. They accumulated at the start of the week, created a high, created a retest, and are now looking for a move up into the start of next week. If you look at gold, gold did a bit of the offsetting, and of course we talked a lot about the war and escalation and whatever in the past 2 videos. And we all expected, of course, crypto to dump, gold, silver to pump. And at the start it was what we saw, but as you see right now, Bitcoin is holding on pretty good. Of course this is really zoomed in, but as you see it's pretty decent, while gold is losing levels. We had this important level. Why did I keep this here? Because it showed the perfect reaction here, was a perfect trade. Did I catch it? Of course not, because yeah, I almost never catch the perfect trades, because never mind. And yeah, I saw a perfect pump and gold, perfect trade. Then they tapped it again, but then it was not strong enough anymore because the liquidity was already gone. So let me chart this live. Of course, most important level is I'd say this is the low. So you would say this is the move to the low, but we didn't create a entire new low yet. So for now, I'd say this is an important level, but not the most important. And then of course here, because create a new low here, try again, you fail. So maybe even this is a box. You're right. This is a box, is a very important box to gain. Of course, a pretty small box, but whatever. Let me indicate this with a box. So these are the 2 local levels on the on gold. Surely these levels don't have to, of course, saying this, don't have to act like this or act like major resistance that flips into support. I'm just saying these are indications, not necessarily trading levels, but indications. If price gains this level, we can surely expect price to go here, and then if price gains that level, we go to the next level, like we always do with price action. Levels to hold, I'd say there's not much here anymore, because we already, of course, tapped on this liquidity, and here is not really one big level. Of course, this is all stop losses here, but I'd say this is the main level. So if we can't hold into the next week and we lose this low, then we can surely go back below the $5,000. For now, that was it. Short market update video, guys. Let me know what you want to see in the next market update video. XRP, as we've done before, or NQ trading levels, or whatever cryptocurrency, or forex pair even. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Voice crack. Whoa.